What's up, everybody? Welcome to CHQ Cycling. I'm Joe Gustafson. Today we are taking a look at the Superteam wheels that I bought off of eBay for a right around 325 bucks plus shipping. So it came out to right around $350. So what you're looking at here is my 2009 Specialized Delay Elite. And I've upgraded the wheel set. I've upgraded almost every part on that. We'll save that for another video. Today we're talking about these Superteam wheels. I'm actually running an 88 millimeter in the rear and a 50 millimeter up front. I do also have a set where I originally bought a 50 millimeter front and rear. And then I ordered a second time just an 88 millimeter for the rear. I wanted to keep a 50 millimeter for the front due to crosswinds and everything. Me being only about 137 pounds, I didn't want to have to deal with crazy crosswinds. Here in Western New York, you know, it's almost every day is pretty windy and we got a lot of hills. So having an 88 millimeter up front wasn't ideal. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick rundown and my experience and my thought process on these wheels so far. The good, the bad, if there is any. I just showed up here at the Riverwalks bike path here and we're gonna go on a ride. But I got about 1,000 miles on these wheels now, and let me see if I can show you how true they are staying. I'm gonna try to lift this up. That's how straight they are. I mean, you can look at the brake caliper there. We're talking 1,000 miles, over 1,000 miles now, and I ride pretty hard. So that tells you a lot about that. Again, I'm only 137 pounds, 5'5". Take that for what it's worth. I know guys, they've left messages in forums and stuff saying, well, I'm over 200 pounds and they're still holding up true. So I would say you're good. Now, the only disadvantage of these, and actually it could be an advantage, and I got lucky on this. If you are riding an older bike, okay, I don't know exactly what years, but mine's a 2009, and you have rim brakes, you're gonna almost have to go with something like this because the width of these wheels is only 23 millimeters. They make some other ones that are 24, but if you want to have that, you know, the ideal aerodynamics is you want to keep your wheel or your tire width equal to or just a little bit less than your wheel width. So we're running 23 millimeter Continental GP 5000 tire up front with the 23 millimeter wheel. So we got that nice, you know, that airs that cone shape, okay? When you start getting out wider tire with the skinnier rim, they call that the light bulb effect, and you start to lose aerodynamics that way. But on the rear, I wanted comfort. And I wanted to see if the rolling resistance actually increased a little bit. And honestly, according to a lot of the charts that I've read, 23 to 25 millimeter, there's not much difference in rolling resistance at the same air pressure. Which is fine because I want to run the same air pressure. I want to run 80 millimeter in the rear, giving me a little bit more cushion, but have the same rolling resistance. Whereas if I had a 23 on here, I'd have to bump up that air pressure just a little bit to get the same, to bring that rolling resistance back up. So that's what it's all about. This is the reason why I originally upgraded to carbon deep dish wheels, is because I wanted to ride faster with less effort. And of course, I'm not racing anymore. I just want to go on group rides and be able to hang with everybody and not kill myself trying to keep up with everybody. And if there's any upgrade you should do on your bike, if you feel like you're just getting back into cycling or you're new to cycling, definitely get high quality tires. You know, you can get these GP 5000 tires, and if you have an older bike, you might as well just stay with the 23s or do what I did, do a 23 and a 25 for the rear. It'll be even more comfortable of a ride for you. And you're only going to spend about 100 bucks. I mean, I think these tires total were $120 for the set of them. But anyway, the other thing I do is run latex tubes. We'll get into that in another video, and I'm sure you'll be able to do some research out there. The benefits of running latex tubes, it reduces your rolling resistance even further. So with aerodynamics and less rolling resistance, I'm able to cruise easily at about between 19 and 22 miles an hour, depending on the conditions, with the same amount of effort that I had to put in just to maintain like 15 miles an hour before. So, and of course I've done just about every other upgrade you can imagine on this bike. We'll go over that in another video. But I wanted to take you guys along with me. You can get an idea whether or not it's going to be beneficial for you to upgrade to these wheels. So come along with me now. Alright guys, well that's a short little ride. We did about 20 miles, a little over an hour, average 17.4 miles an hour. So, one thing to remember when you buy in these wheels, that they actually do come with valve extenders and brake pads and skewers. I didn't know any of that. I actually got aftermarket skewers. I went with titanium skewers, they're a little bit lighter. And I went with some Swiss stop brake pads. You're going to need to have special carbon fiber brake pads so you don't wear out the rim. Just make sure you have them set correctly on the wheel when mounting them. If you're a little unsure, have your local bike shop do that for you, because that's important. And yeah, so check that out. Make sure you get some good tires along with these, and I would run latex tubes. Just be careful. There's a lot of videos out there on how to install latex tubes. I might be doing a how-to video on that shortly. Next video, we're going to put the 50mm on the back seat, and we'll probably do the same route and see if we see any difference in comparison to effort, speed, and whatever. But I'm going to be running the 25mm, I think, on the rear. It's just a lot more comfortable of a ride. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys are riding. What's your setup? Have you switched over from low-profile aluminum wheels to carbon wheels? Are you thinking about doing carbon wheels? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm going to answer every single comment. So we'll talk to you in the next video, guys. God bless. Bye-bye.